We are live and hello, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing fine, and I just want to say you have a very sexy voice, Miss Lady.
Oh, thank you very much.
Yeah, I checked out your podcast, and I'm gonna tell you something funny, right? How long y'all been on Good Pods?
On which one?
Good Pods.
I believe we've been on there since we started our podcast back in August of last year.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you what's funny, right? Right when, well, actually, I noticed today, and this is a funny story, smokers. I go to look on my good parts or what have you. And I would check the rankings. And guess who I see jump over my ass the day that I was interviewing?
No way. uh,
Yes.
sorry, not sorry.
I said, I'm about to interview them. So it's kind of crazy because if I'm correct, I think with y'all, I think number two, or I know y'all ahead of me, but I was like, I'm about to interview them. And it's great because I get to interview another podcaster slash content creator. There's on good parts.
And jumped your ass. No, I'm just kidding.
And look, I'll ask you a question. Don't it feel when you go look at the rankings, don't it just make you just feel so warm inside?
Okay, you're gonna laugh at me. I never look at the rankings. That would be my husband over here, hot soccer daddy. He kind of manages it. I
Yeah.
just get on that shit and talk. I don't know how to like look at rankings. I don't know how to stream it. I just bullshit for an hour and a half every time.
Yeah, I mean, so what made y'all decide to start a podcast?
So we got into the lifestyle in October of 2022,
Oh,
and
y'all
no,
babies. Y'all
we are
babies.
babies. We're in our infant stage. But nobody in our real life knows. And so
Mm-hmm,
we didn't have anyone to talk to, just each other, really.
mm-hmm,
And so I was like, I feel like I have so much stuff I want to get out, all these experiences. So I was going to write a book. I started writing a book called The Adventures of a Hot Wife.
mm-hmm.
I got about 200 pages in and I was like, I don't fucking have time to write a book. Like, who has time for this shit? And then to get it published and edited.
Yeah, it takes a lot. Yes, it does.
Yeah. So one of my followers was like, well, what about a podcast? So I went to
Mm-hmm.
my husband and I was like, what do you think about this? Next thing I know, he ordered all the equipment off Amazon. It was there the next day. We had no freaking idea
I
what we
like
were
your husband.
doing.
He was like, whatever baby want to do, I'm down.
Moving a shaker, make it happen.
You damn right.
Yeah. So we got on, I don't know, a few days later and we just started talking about hot wifing and how we got into it. And really, that's where it started. And it's just kind of grown from there.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. The smokers know my story, so I don't need to tell it. Just well, I make it real quick so y'all know. Former porn star, retired, decided to do podcast, and the rest is history.
And do you love it? Do you love podcasting?
Oh, I love it to death. I love it to death. It's like my therapy. And like put it this way, I already recorded well over 1,000 episodes within the 3 years
Damn.
I've been in it. And thank God that it's funny as hell. I got nominated for this year's Avians, which was great because I always say this. I got nominated for my mouth and not my dick. That's interesting.
Well,
So,
congratulations. Either way, it's a huge accomplishment.
it wouldn't surprise me if I see y'all up there next year.
We got nominated this year for an ASN.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I know
We're
you're talking
heading
about.
to the Poconos in August.
Oh,
So we were nominated for Best Entertainment Podcast for an ASN.
mm-hmm.
And then somehow, I don't even know, I was nominated for Best Content Creator. So we're heading to the Poconos in August to see if we can bring home a trophy.
Oh, most definitely. So before we get to your content and the rest of the podcast stuff, let me speak to my smokers real quick. Hello, smokers, and welcome to the Smokers Lounge. You know who I am. I am Kavanaugh, the Southern Champ, aka the Born Rap Star. Find all my links with one link allmylinks.com/pornrapstar. For sponsors, bring you this wonderful podcast multiple times a week. I'm talking about none other than eroticismmagazine.com. Next up, blusherotica.com. After that, the Kinky Candle Company. Link in the description, as well as last but not least, for your legal needs, the Queen of Law, Mitchell Ferrari. All the links in the description. Also, you can find me 5 days out the week on fullswapradio.com, as well as skyhawkafterdarktv.com, as well as the BGP LLC app. Now, I'm going to step back and let this pod mommy and pod daddy, hot wife, freaky than a motherfucker, love talking about their experiences and adventures. And trust me, it is worth the listen. And if you ain't subscribed to the Onlyfans, you kind of want to do that too. So I'm going to shut up and let this sexy lady and this hot dude introduce themselves. Go ahead.
Hi, smokers. I'm Sexy Soccer Mom, and this is my husband, Hot Soccer Daddy.
Hello, hello.
Most definitely. And what made y'all decide to get into swinging?
Okay, so it was my husband. It's always the husband, right? Husband had a dream that
Ooh.
I was fucking someone else. And he was just kind of watching, and he was surprisingly very turned on by it. And so he approached me and he's like, hey, I had this dream. You were, fucking someone else. And I was like, cool. Like, cool talk, bro. Like, what do you want me to do with that? And I thought it would just go away. And it didn't go away. He kept approaching me about this dream. And then he introduced me to the term hot wife. And I had no idea what that meant. I was like, yeah, I'm a hot wife. I'm hot and I'm a wife. Like, that's what I thought it meant. So I'm like, yeah, I am a hot wife. And he's like, no, a hot wife is a wife who fucks other people. And I basically told him he was crazy and that was never going to happen. We have 2 kids, that's not the way things go. But this guy just didn't drop it.
No, I knew what I wanted to see.
Yeah, now I will tell you what's funny. To my smokers, this sounds similar, right? Shouts out to LaBella, Diablo X, and her husband. He said the same thing. He was like, hey, what you think about you fucking another dude I'm watching? That's how the conversation started.
Yeah, that's exactly how it was. And I was like, no, like what? So he kept at me for a couple weeks and I started considering it, but one day I'd be like, okay, yeah, let's do it. And the next day I'm like, no, you're fucking crazy. You don't love me. Something's missing in our marriage. You want to cheat on me. All the feelings, right? And you can't.
And then you wonder why men don't ever want to have that conversation with their wives, ladies and gentlemen. There you go.
Yeah, because we think automatically I'm like, okay, so you just want me to sleep with someone else. You can sleep with another woman, or something's missing from our marriage. I'm boring in bed. And I thought we had a great sex life. We've always had a great sex life. So I'm like, what is this? And you can't just I can't call my mom, right? And I'm like, hey, mom, hubby wants me to fuck someone else. Should I do it? You can't talk to people about that.
Because they're going to look at you funny.
Right. So you're dealing with all these emotions and thoughts. And yeah, for weeks, one day I was all in. The next day I was like, there's no way. And this poor guy, man, I put him through the ringer. I was a roller coaster.
So now understand this, people. He didn't say another woman. He said another dude. And she felt this way off the fact that he want to see her get fucked. He didn't even mention that he want to fuck something. Let's just make that clear.
No, and he still doesn't. To this day, we've done a couple swap, and he's like, it was fun, but no, I just like watching you. But I legit thought he just wants me to do this, so it's like a hall pass for him, But no, it's never been about that.
See, the thing about the lifestyle, it makes you retool your brain of what you've been taught. Because we all grew up with you're not supposed to share. You sleeping with somebody else is cheating. Even though if you're married and y'all decide to be swingers, ain't that within the rules?
I mean, 100%, right? It should be if it's consensual and you're both adults, but it's not. Like, it's weird, and
yeah.
you're programmed to think that sex is only between a husband and a wife, and that's the way it should be. And anyone who doesn't do that is off of quote unquote the norm. And so, yeah, it's more acceptable in society to cheat on your significant other than to swing.
Now, I'm going to ask you this. Did you ever at any point in time ask him, well, when put it this way, you're not bisexual, am I correct?
No.
Okay, so he already knew you was not into.
Well, okay, so we didn't really necessarily know that at first. I think there was some curiosity. No.
No, he's right, because the first talk we ever had of a threesome, I said I would do a female, male, female. I would bring another woman in. So there was some curiosity for me with another woman. We did that, and I was like, ooh, I actually don't love that. I like male, female, male better.
Yeah. Oh, so it might have been because you wasn't with the right lady. You know, who knows? You know what I'm saying? Because curiosity does sometimes take the right one to unlock that.
Oh, it does, but she likes dick, sure.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no. Don't get it twisted. You have females that, they eat a pussy every now and then, but they rather get stuffed than do the stuffing. You get what I'm saying?
Oh, 100%.
You know, period. So, but no, what I was going to ask was, did it shock you that he said he wanted to see you get fucked by a dude, not let's bring another woman in?
Oh, 100% it shocked me. I had no idea where that was coming from, because anytime we talked about a threesome, it was another woman. And so when he said, I think it would be really hot to watch another guy fuck you, I'm like, well, you don't love me then, because if you want to share me, how can you say you love me if you want to give me to someone else? I went through the whole fucking gauntlet of emotions, right? Mm-hmm. And I just didn't understand it at first. And he had to explain it to me like, hey, look, we already videoed our sexual escapades. We already had started an OnlyFans, mostly just pictures of me, a couple small like clips of our sex life. So he's like, you already know you're my favorite porn star, but now I want to be on the outside watching someone else fuck you.
Yeah, it's like even with me, any female that I date, because now I'm actually single technically, that I would actually want to watch her get banged out. And to me, that makes me 3 times more secure than any other man. And you got to be a secure motherfucker and got an ego to sit there and watch another dude plow your woman and don't do nothing for you but make you hornier.
I'll tell you what. Yeah, that's no joke. I don't know how many times we get questions about, if I ever get jealous. I haven't been jealous one time. Not once. No, it's a turn on. I fucking love it.
Yeah, because see, the thing about it is, but see, also with that first time, you got to be delicate, because us as men, we can't move. How can I put this? Like, for example, she's watching you while she's getting plowed, right?
Well, no, she had her eyes closed the whole time.
My first time I did. I had my eyes closed the whole time.
See, that's what I mean. Because see, the real test is when the husband in the room and he's watching. Us as dudes, we can't motion to make you feel like we're not enjoying ourselves.
Oh, it was obvious. I would look over at him and he's got this smile on his face. And I'm like, okay, because I'm going to tell you something. I was basically having a nervous breakdown in this hotel bar my first time. We're sitting in the bar having a drink. And all of a sudden I'm like, oh my God, this fucking bartender knows I'm here to fuck someone else. And that waitress knows. And that guest knows. And I'm breaking down. And I'm like, I can't do this. What was I thinking? Somehow I make it up to the room and I flip a switch and then I just turn into a slut and I'm ready. But he didn't know how he was going to react either. He's like, hey, I think I want this. Like, this sounds hot, but I've never seen it. So hopefully. So I look at him halfway through and, oh yeah, he's just got this smile on his face. I'm like, I think he's good.
Yeah, because see, to me, it's what people don't realize is monogamy is mental. We are so taught that it's physical. No, it's mental. Because you give your heart and your mind away to one person. But sex, sharing that energy with other people is okay. Because if you look through history, and then we had the religious stuff with the Bible, motherfucker, please. The king had his concubines and the queen had her women and men.
Everyone was fucking everyone in the Bible, for sure.
Yeah. So it's kind of like, it kind of told you that, no, marriage between a man and a woman, yes, but that don't mean that they have to just be with each other. You know what I'm saying? It's just having the maturity to be able to handle it.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what we've come to realize, is our journey through this is everyone is different. Everyone has things that they're into, not into, their own dynamic. But it doesn't mean you love your significant other less. If anything, like you said, it takes the confidence, it takes trust in your relationship. It takes strong communication. It's only made us better as a couple.
Yeah. Because if you look at it, you see less divorce rate in the swinging community than you do in the traditional community.
There's no need for divorce. I can fuck who I want.
Period. And like I tell everybody, also it's like even with going to swinger clubs and stuff of that nature, because it's kind of like I'll be the dude that be the opposite, where like the guy might get upset, like you enjoy that shit too much. I'll be like, yeah, handle that. No, because I don't want handle that, because I don't want to hear nobody in the bathroom talking about, yeah, shorty man can't suck no dick, she can't fuck. Me and shorty have a talk. Look, let loose. Bring the monster out.
That's exactly
I
it.
want you to complete.
I want him to enjoy it, because if he's enjoying it, she's enjoying it.
Bingo. And that's the point. So it's kind of
everyone's
like
got to have a good time.
Yeah, it's to unlock that it unlock that in you, period. And so with you guys, what made y'all decide to do OnlyFans?
So we started the OnlyFans first. That was during COVID. Everyone started it during COVID. We're all bored. Like, hey, fuck it. Let's post some titty pics and see if we can make some money. Let's post a picture of me playing with a dildo. We made like $20 a month. Like, it wasn't shit. We didn't try that hard. We'd post one picture every week or something. But then we started doing it a little more, started seeing a little more money. And when I had my first hot wife date, I had no part in setting it up. That was my husband. He found the guy. He set the date. I didn't know what he looked like. I didn't even know his name. I was like, I'm just going to show up to this shit. Little did I know he was a content creator. And so we already had the OnlyFans going, all that. And then we videoed this first time because my husband just wants it videoed anyway. So I didn't think anything of it. And I was so damn naive. He's like, hey, we're going to put this on the OnlyFans. I'm like, okay, whatever. 20 people will see it. But because it was with a content creator, it kind of blew up from there and that got us started.
Now, here's a question I got to ask, because I did take a look at some of y'all stuff. I notice y'all do blur your faces. You know what I'm saying? I got to give you props that you're able to blur your face, but I can still see you suck the dick. A lot of people know how to do that.
I got to give that to my man, my editor.
He's damn good.
HWK Films.
HWK Vids. That's our editor.
Yeah, because I was like, okay, whoever did this editing with the blur, I'm like, that's very good. I can still see us sucking the dick going in the mouth and everything. Because when people try to blur it, you don't see the dick go in. You don't even see the dick go in the mouth. It just disappears.
It goes into like a portal.
You just go into a portal and they come right back out. They were like, what the fuck? So with y'all doing the content, like how often do y'all film y'all content?
So it started honestly just lifestyle, and the bulls that I was seeing signed off on OnlyFans. They got verified. They were not creators. So for about a year, it was just lifestyle bulls who let me use the video. They had verified accounts just for me so I could post them or for other hot wives. And then, so that went on for about a year. And then in December of 2023, my husband was basically running the account. We both work full time. I just didn't have time. I'm a teacher. So during the day, I'm firewall.
Bingo! Bingo!
It's always the innocent ones, right?
Those teachers are sluts, I'll tell you what.
Oh, yeah. And two, also, we know how school people feel about OnlyFans.
Exactly.
Yeah, I actually interviewed, what's her name, Bella Lexi. She was in the police force and got fired. So there you go.
I know. Everyone's like, well, when are you going to show your face? And I'm like, as long as I'm teaching, never. Because I'll be fired real quick.
But no, but see, I'm going to keep it 100 with you. And smokers know how we can really get down and get real with this. When you do show your face, that scene is going to go viral. Because what you're building is, it's like I tell people, the one thing you don't want to take away is the taboo, the shock value. That's the biggest mistake, period. So with you got the shock value when you finally, they see that pretty mug of yours. They already know you got a banging body. So
well, thank you.
so right there, it's kind of like good marketing, period. And plus, it's not like you really trying to go deep into the porn industry. No way.
No. Well, exactly. Actually, we're kind of pulling back a little bit from content right now. So yeah, I worked with Bulls for about a year, and then my husband was like, hey, I know you never really log into this shit, but it's getting kind of big and I need some help. You've got to start vetting these guys. We get a ton of DMs through X, and they want to meet up. So in December, I kind of took everything over, and I was like, oh, holy shit, people actually just DM each other for sex? That's a thing? Because yeah, I had only worked with Bulls. I didn't know that content creation really was a thing. So we started doing a little bit more content creation in January of this year. And let me tell you, I've probably only had maybe 4 weekends off since January.
It's been busy.
It's been real busy between Bulls and content creation. And I kind of burn out a little bit. So I'm taking a step back right now.
Yes, because as you are learning, filming, it's not easy.
No, and it's not the same. It's not easy, and it's not the same. When I'm out with a lifestyle person, we're not worried about cameras. We're just having a good time. When you're with a creator who has a vision and who has something they're looking for, it's more acting, which I am not a good actress.
So my question is, with the creators, how did they hide your face?
So mostly we still took over all the blurring, and so that was the thing. Yeah, we said, I let them know right away I'm faceless. So most content creators would still work with me. The mainstream people that have reached out to me, once I tell them I'm faceless, they say no thank you, which I totally get. Their videos do better showing faces. But most of the content creators have been okay with it. We still edit all the videos. I asked to do that just because the one time we let someone else edit it, I actually was found out by someone I know. They didn't do a good enough job. So
yes. Because like I tell anybody, when you walk in the business, you know how far you want to take it. So you know how to move in it. And that's a big mistake that a lot of females make. Because I was listening to I don't know what it on YouTube. The one thing I hate about YouTube, shit just pops up, and I didn't ask for it.
And you don't know where the fuck it came from.
Yeah, it's so it's this lady, and she was talking to the OnlyFans, and the lady asked her, "How would you feel if your daughter did OnlyFans? If you had a daughter, she did OnlyFans." She was like, "I supported this and third." And then they break in. Oh my God, the worst thing I ever did was get OnlyFans and da. So I said in the comment, I said, let's keep it 100. Porn, all this was not necessarily meant to be mainstream, normalized, supposed to be taboo. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure y'all from the same age bracket or similar age bracket as me. We had to go through a lot to see our porn, people. Wasn't that simple? Wasn't simple as on the phone? No. You had to sneak in parents.
Yeah, for all you youngsters out there, we used to actually look at magazines. I know you don't know what magazines are, but
Oh my God. No. You had to sneak into your parents' room to find that VHS.
Yeah, VHS. That's right.
You had to
When
go
they
to the
gone.
back curtain of the video store. Remember that where it's
Yes.
like behind the curtain?
Yes, boy. I remember North America Video was the only one where you can get the movies, and then they got the curtain where you go get the porn movie.
Mm-hmm.
And then on the cable TV, you might switch to the porn channel, and it's all blacked out, but you might get a glimpse of a titty every now and then, and that did it.
Shit. Oh, so you remember Cinemax After Dark, then, buddy?
Oh, I know. I got it.
I'm sorry, young lady Chatterley. Young lady
Skinamax. That's
Chatterley.
right. Skinamax.
Yes, that's what it was too. And my shit was Young Lady Chatterley 1, 2, and 3. Let's go.
Hey, I've probably seen you out there on the TV at point or two.
Oh no, I mean I did the business for 15. I was talent for 15. So and it was different when I came in because I came in early about 2010. So and I was strictly independent. It was way harder to become independent. I bet. So but with you guys now newly founding of swinging and stuff of that nature. With you guys, it's like put it this way: do you have people that actually hit you up, or your fans hit you up that ask you questions about swinging?
Oh, 100%. Ever since we started the podcast, we get a ton of questions. You know, probably the biggest question we get, and the one I hate answering, is usually from men, and it's, how do I make my wife do this? Or how do I convince my wife to do this? And I'm like, first of all, you can't make or convince anyone to do anything. You can share your thoughts and interest in it and see what she says. But, you know, at the end of the day, that's your relationship. You guys got to figure it out. But we get a ton of questions about, you know, how do you find bulls? How do you navigate certain things? How did you guys start out? So I probably answer 10 to 15 questions a day on just hot wifing and lifestyle stuff in general.
So when it does come to your bulls, how do you choose them?
So in the beginning, we used apps. I think we used Reddit for my first. So Reddit was big. Cassidy was one that we used. Anything else, babe, in the beginning?
Yeah, I mean, SDC there for a little bit. And then there's the like 3Fun. We're on 3Fun right now. Field. We used Field in the past. So it's been, you know, it's another question we get too, is what's the best app? And what I've learned is none of them are the best app, and none of them are the worst app either. They're all hit and miss, and I think they're all about the same. And I've learned that some of them are regional also. So SDC in other areas of the country might be the big app out there that people in the lifestyle are interacting with. Out here, it's Cassidy is bigger out in Southern California area that we're in. So my advice is just get out there and see what you got, you know, and you could hit the jackpot right away, or it could be a complete bust. But don't get frustrated.
Yeah, I would ask you about now. We ain't gonna talk about okay. I always say this when it comes to filming. Some of these guys don't show up, can't get up, can't keep it up, can't bust a nut.
Yep.
Because trust me, because I was male time and a producer, and I tried to get the girls of the male times to work with, and I'm gonna ask you this: how many of the guys, just percentage, actually cut the mustard in front of their camera?
Oh man, I'll tell you what. Well, so far, all of them that we've met with have been able to get hard and fuck. But
maybe not finish always.
Yeah, maybe not finish all the time, but you know, and that's fine. But I think that it's a very small percentage of people out there that actually we actually meet. You know, and there's a way. You know, when you send a message that just says, "Hey, let's fuck," or "Let's collab," and that's it, you're out, man. You just I hit the delete button, and that's it. Like, give me a little more I need some substance. You know, we need some substance, and I want to know about you a little bit. And right now, you know, what Sexy Soccer Mom has said a little bit, she was alluding to how we've kind of taken, kind of pumped the brakes a little bit on content. We want to get back into the lifestyle thing a little more and establish more connection and establish a relationship of some form with these bulls, because everything is better. The sex is better. They're, you know, it's just better. They know each other's bodies a little more. And I have more trust, and it turns me on more. So it really depends on what you're looking for.
Yeah, we started just apps, and then the last 6 months has been mostly just through X. We met other content creators, and content creators usually can show up and perform. And I got a lot of hate in my messages that I've kind of sold out and I'm going mainstream and I'm not lifestyle anymore. But what we tried to explain was content creators are reliable. They show up.
Hold on, time out. Let me take my glass. Let me say this to you people. Swinging is the gateway drug to porn, people. You know how many swinging couples are right now in the porn business as we fucking speak?
No doubt.
The husband record. I actually did a scene. Shouts out to Princess Gemini. Yeah, if y'all ever go out to Vegas, go check her out. Princess Gemini. I'm sitting there banging the fuck out of her while her husband over there with a kilt jerking off and a whole group of people coming in to watch us. Shut the fuck up, people. Stop.
Yes.
You know? And that's what we tried to explain. Hot wifing, swinging is fucking hot wifing. It doesn't matter if it's a lifestyle bull fucking me or
y'all just interviewed the hot wife, one of the hot wife tour girls. Really?
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
So yeah. So I got a lot of hate that I turned more mainstream, but it's like, you know what? We don't give a shit who's banging me as long as someone's banging me for my husband to watch it. So
banging.
You know, and they're more reliable, and content creators, you can see their work. So you see their reputation. I've got a ton of hot wife friends now because I've interviewed them on the podcast. So word of mouth. But at the same time, it's not who I am at my core. I'm not a porn star, so to speak. The acting thing is hard for me when a content creator comes in and they're like, okay, I want you to walk through the door and then you're going to go over here and you're going to get on your knees. I'm like, can we just do this what we feel? Can we work off chemistry? So we're pumping the brakes a little bit on content, and we're going back more lifestyle and just looking for bulls that I have some sexual chemistry with and that can be kind of an ongoing thing.
Oh, I feel you on that. So now I got to ask the hard question that the smokers want to know, and probably some of the people that actually going to be listening to this podcast going to want to know. Let's go there. Let's go. This podcast. All right. Now, you are already getting attention. You're getting hit up by top guys. I'm pretty sure. Not even a question. The business is tugging at you. You feel me?
Uh-huh.
How do you not go with the tug? Because you have a lot of people say, fuck it. I'm getting hit up. I'm getting hot. Fuck this job. You get where I'm coming from? It not saying necessarily going full time per se, because trust me, going full time in this business, people, it's work. It's work doing part time in this shit. It's extra work going full time.
It sure is. You know, it's been hard. It's been hard, and I think I've wanted to pull back for a couple months, but I haven't, and I keep moving forward because it is hard to say no. And I've met such cool people, and some people that have become my closest friends or people that I would meet regularly now, that for me saying no was like, well, what if I say no to this person and it could have been someone I really vibed with? I didn't want to miss out on that. And so it has taken a lot for me to be like, yeah, no, you know what? We're just going to say no to all content right now. And I've said no a lot in the last 2 weeks. And it's been tough. But I also know, like, hey, I need to take a break for my sanity and I need to go back to having fun with it.
Now, also, how much has the podcast helped the Onlyfans?
Oh, I believe that's probably our biggest funnel right now. I would say most of our subscribers come from our podcast.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's like I had a conversation with a lady when came to a podcast, and she said to me, well, I ain't had no one ever said they came up to me and said they heard me on the podcast. I said, you got to think it's a podcast. The people that might come up to you may not listen to that podcast. The whole purpose of the podcast is for you to get to a broader audience and to sell yourself, period. And people don't realize how much podcasting has helped the sex work business, has helped content creators in the whole nine, period. Because, and even to the point that it shows them from a different light. Because we see them fucking, we see them sucking. Like I said, even with you, yeah, the guys with the OnlyFans, they see you get down in the bedroom, but then they also get to hear you talk about some shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely. And I think, the podcast, you probably get a million messages every day also. And
yeah, I get messages.
Right. So you know how it is when I say this, you're going to agree with me here. But there's been a lot of people that have reached out and have said, hey, thank you for putting this thing out there. I felt a certain way as being a male and, the husband in this relationship, and I want to see my wife do this, or my wife does this. And now I've kind of realized that there's other people out there. And where, like, Sexy Soccer Mom had just said a little bit a while ago about how she didn't have anyone to talk to. And so this is kind of an outlet for those people also in a similar situation where they know people are out there that have similar stories that are doing the same thing, and it's okay. It's okay. And there's a lot of us out there. And I didn't know that at first either until all of a sudden now we started getting these messages. And, I started my own ex a little while ago. And now I got other guys sending me messages all the time, other wives sending me messages about, hey, thank you for putting this podcast out there. You guys are really speaking on our behalf. And we've learned a ton. And I did not ever expect that for 1 minute that this was going to be a result of us putting our podcast out there. And it's been awesome. It's been the cherry on top for sure for us.
Almost definitely. So now, Miss Sexy Soccer Mom. Now we got to get to the fun questions. All right. Mama, are you into anal?
Yeah, I fucked her in the ass a bunch of times.
Okay, so yes, my husband has fucked me in the ass. I have not let a bull or a content creator go there yet. I'm just not comfortable on camera yet. One time. I did do one video. I did DP in one video.
Wow.
Yeah.
I must applaud you. You know that. Do you understand how much things got to go right for that to actually happen?
Yeah, he was a bull we've been seeing for a while, and we kind of let him know. Like, my husband was obviously, he was the other one in the video, so it was my husband and this bull and some tequila, and we made it happen. It was hot.
I mean, I'm still shocked that it happened. I still pinch myself thinking, was that real?
And that was on camera, or that was off camera?
It was on camera, but I don't even know if we posted the video. I'm not too sure.
Yeah, it was on camera, but it was like in our first 6 months, I think. It was early.
That was a real good night that night. Yes, y'all was vibing.
It was a pretty good night.
It was that crazy. So, with that being said, will we ever expect to see you in a gangbang in the future?
Oh, I have a couple gangbang videos out right now. I had one of my bulls, my regular bulls, put a gangbang together for me for my birthday. I had never met any of the guys, and he coordinated the whole thing. I know, that's a good bull right there. Hot Wife King, I love you, babe. He coordinated this whole gangbang. And then recently my husband and I went to Nashville. My hot wife best friend is out there, and her and I put together a gangbang out there. That was her first one, my second, and it was hot as shit.
And how many guys were in the gangbang?
My first one was 4, and this second one was also 4, actually.
So y'all need to get Rebel Rider on y'all show. If you ain't already got her.
No, we were talking about her, though. You
need to get the shots out to Tadpole. I had him recently on the show. 100 men.
Oh, my God.
100 men. I was like, and she still was rapping to go. Trust me, Rebel Rider was a monster.
You just made my 4 sound like shit.
I mean, hey, I asked him, I said, you got any more girls trying to hunt you? He was like, I got to find them. I was like, it was like, But see, but see, the thing about it is, I tell any female, don't do more than you can't handle, because to keep it 100, when you're doing a gangbang, you're dealing with different dicks, different strokes,
different energy. That's what I found.
Bingo.
You're like, it's the energy, and you're taking that all in. It's a lot.
Yeah, because you're receiving energy of multiple people, you know, period. And so it's kind of like your pussy don't get a chance to really adjust as much. You feel what I'm saying? That's why even after when I used to do shoots, like I used to do like 3, maybe 4 in a day with a female. About the second one, I asked, how's it feeling? I just want to make sure. Do I need to slow up a little bit? Do I need a long stroke? I'm just needing to know. Do we need to just do BJ moving forward? I'm just letting me know. I mean, yeah. So with y'all, do y'all ever go to like the swinger parties, swinger events?
We haven't yet. We want to. It's on our list, but honestly, we got 2 kids, and as much as I've been hot wifing or collabing, that's all we've had time for is these, hookups. We haven't even had the opportunity to go. We were going to go in Vegas. We were in Vegas a couple weeks ago, and we were going to hit up a swinger club. But here's the thing. It was Halloween theme, and it was June, and we just weren't feeling like dressing up in costume. Walking down the strip in costume in June, we're like, fuck it, never mind.
I mean, I ain't gonna front. You would still fit in, but it's fucking hot.
Yeah, it was way hot.
I don't see how they. I've been looking at even with the people in California, like some of them up wear a jacket. I be like, y'all not supposed to be wearing a jacket. It's hot out there.
Oh man, we're in Cali. We're SoCal, and it's hot as shit out here today.
I believe it. Oh my goodness. So shoo. Yeah, y'all be going to the swinging club, cause y'all at least. I don't know y'all's situation, but I'm pretty sure y'all can figure out a way to get away. Because I know when you had kids, when you got little bitties or teens.
No, they're little bitties.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so we're actually on right now as we're talking to you. We're on a little staycation. We're gone for a couple days, and it was just gonna be Hot Soccer Daddy and I kind of taking some time. But you know what? There's some bulls out here that I wanted to meet, so we're like, fuck it. We're now turning this into a hot wife trip because we're gone. So we're meeting a bull tonight for the first time, and then tomorrow night while we've got some free time.
Oh my goodness, out this piece. So with you, I'm gonna ask you this. Have you ever seen multiple bulls in the same night?
Oh, good question. Besides gangbangs, I don't think I have, right?
Not together, I don't think. I mean,
no, not. I don't think. I think I've only, unless it's a gangbang situation.
Male, female, male.
Yeah, I think it's just. I was supposed to have 2 shoots one day. I did have 2 shoots scheduled with more mainstream guys, but the first one got sick and had to cancel. So that would have been. That would have been.
You had a couple weekends.
Now, I gotta ask you. Hold on, I gotta ask this. Now, when you started doing the filming shit, did you think that you'd be attracting mainstream dudes?
Oh God, no. I didn't even think anyone was going to watch. That's how naive I was. I thought we were just posting it because that's our kink and that's my husband's into that is people watching me. So I was like, sure, you could post it. And if 5 people watch it, great. So when he came to me and he was like, I need help with your social medias because we're getting so much attention. So many people want to meet you. You need to start looking. I was shocked. I still can't believe that mainstream people want to meet me. I'm like, I'm just a little hot wife, right? I am not a porn star. I'm a fucking hot wife.
Give a damn. But I tell anybody right now, I came from in the beginning, they were looking for 18, 19. Now they want you 35 and the fuck up because what's hot? Wives, MILFs, cougars. I don't need to say no more, period. So ever since Stiff Lamar and Miss Parker, it's been on.
Yeah.
Well, I can tell you, they fuck better too.
Yeah. I've been saying this. That's why the young boys want an older woman. They want some seasoning.
Uh-huh.
They want some seasoning. She got a little more seasoning in her.
They know what they're
You know,
doing. That's for sure.
Yeah. And then too, I also say that a woman in her 30, 35, 40 to 50, they are in their prime. It's not when they're in their 20s.
I agree.
Oh, I agree. I am more sexually liberated now than in my 20s. I'm more confident in my skin. I want to try more shit. Like in your 20s, you care too much about everything, about how you look and what others think. And now I'm like, I don't give a fuck. Like, this is just what I want to do.
Yeah, because that was my point when one of the points I wanted to make when I brought up about the girls that were talking about OnlyFans. Every last one of them was under 25. So you are young. I said this even in the comment. I said I feel that a woman should even start a OnlyFans unless she's 31 and up. Because then you kind of more mature mentally to handle what comes with it.
I agree.
You know, period. And you done lost shame. Shame is gone. You done got some kids. Mom and dad is old. You like, man, fuck that. Fuck what the hell y'all motherfuckers think.
I'm like, everyone's seen my vagina and tits. Fuck it.
I mean, period. It's just like, to me, that's because even when I talk to a lot of the top porn stars, the porn stars and stuff that I interview, all of them is MILFs. If you actually look with the nominations for the AVNs, they MILFs. Ain't no young bucks in there.
No, because I think it is so much harder. Like you were saying earlier, it's so much more work than people expect. And I look at young single girls who are killing it maybe, and I'm like, fuck, that's hard to do by yourself. I don't know if I could do that without my husband next to me. Like, good for you, girlfriend. Because this shit is a lot of work. It's hard to manage everything. And I think that's why maybe it is more older women with significant others. Because if everyone we've interviewed, and if you ask the women who's behind it, it's the husband. Always the husband that's managing all the hard shit.
Oh, yeah. Every female I talk to, yeah. For sure. You know, because one, he is supportive of her. And he probably got more of the knowledge on the computer tip and the technical tip. And he's willing to go through learning it. Because we'll sit there and learn that shit. Y'all won't. Y'all get frustrated in the first 5 minutes.
Oh, man. Hey, you keep throwing those truth bombs right there, man. I'm telling you what.
I won't learn shit. If I can't figure it out in a minute, I'm like, I'm done here. He does all the tech, everything, because I don't got time for that shit. I am the mattress actress. I will fuck the shit out of people, but I don't got time to learn the computer.
And that's the beauty of the supportive spouse, ladies and gentlemen. There you go. All you fucking and say, if you do sex work or you do porn, you will never find a mate to get married. There you go. Soccer mom and soccer dad.
Find the husband first and then start doing it because they'll handle all your shit for you.
Yeah, because it's kind of like, to me, it's like, even out here when girls decide they want to do the OnlyFans, it's like, to me, it's, okay, put it this way. I never understood, and especially soccer dad can vouch for this. The problem when it comes to a woman stepping to a man about starting OnlyFans is that he probably is down with it. He just worried about what the next dude's gonna think. The next person gonna think.
That's right.
You know, period. So it's kind of like, that's the one thing that you got to step out of when you come into the swinging lifestyle as a man, period. Actually, it's harder for us than women.
Yeah, I think so. I think, he's kind of, I chat with people. I don't know how to upload a fucking video. I don't know how to do a podcast stream. Like, he's taking the time to figure all that out. And I'm the more emotional one. So if I see a negative comment or anything, I don't want anything to do with it. He's more logical, where he can just kind of filter through all that. And it doesn't bug him at all. If someone calls me a slut, I don't respect him, whatever it may be, he laughs it off and I'm like in the corner crying. So the men usually handle it because they've got the thicker skin than women a lot of the times.
Yeah, because for us, it's kind of like when we get to that point of who gives a fuck, we really don't give a fuck.
I don't know any of these motherfuckers, you know? I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
As far as I
Right.
know, their name on a screen, man. I don't care what they put. Doesn't matter to me. Just subscribe. Fucking feed the machine.
Yeah. Because at the end of the day, that's the reason why I pity anyone that gets into this to go viral, try to be famous, do the Kim Kardashian, stimulus package, as I like to call it, because that's what people still trying to do with these OnlyFans. Is you come in treating it as a business, even with the podcasting. It's kind of like, yes, we love doing it. It's fun as fuck, but it's a way of making money with it. You can make money with it or through it. You know what I'm saying? That's why I tell people when it comes to podcasting. Just figure out what it works. Period. So it's like, how many episodes y'all drop a week?
Usually one, maybe two a week. So we usually drop an interview with another hot wife or a bull or a cuckold couple or whatever it may be on Mondays. That's our big day. And then if we drop again on Wednesdays, it's usually just a conversation between Hot Soccer Daddy and myself, like maybe a weekend recap of dates or something that's come up. So we'll do 1 to 2 episodes a week.
Okay. So when you say bull, are these brothers?
Some of them.
Some of them. Okay. See, no, the reason why I asked that is, I'm gonna say this to you idiots out there that don't understand BDSM and the lifestyle. A black man is not the only bull.
No.
That's right. Usually the only commonality so far that we've seen is they got big dicks.
I like the big ones.
Yeah. Most hot wives, they don't want no small dick.
No,
what's the point?
It just hits different, man. And so, yeah, some of my bulls are BBC and some of them are BWC and some of them, I'm not like, oh, yeah, I'm a queen of spades and I only fuck with BBC. Hell no. I just fuck with big dicks. I don't care.
I like them. I like them. Oh, my God. See, I love talking to other podcasters that do porn like me because, yeah, they do porn. I don't care what anyone say. Yeah, period. It's just
we understand each other.
Yeah, pretty much. No, because like I said, it's the point that, like I said, I have to come in with the blur. I was like, them motherfuckers got they shit on point, yo.
Well, and we've had fans, from the beginning that have followed up. So they've seen my evolution. And so we'll get comments sometimes like, damn, your videos have gotten so much better from that first one, because that was another job of Hot Soccer Daddy here. He was also the video editor as well as the cameraman. And finally he was like, fuck it, I can't keep up anymore. So we hired HWK Vids, and then my videos went to the next level and everyone was like, oh shit, you got trailers now and you got videos. And
No, I'm gonna tell you the funniest shit, right? Shouts out to I hope I said her name right. Rowan Willow of Oh Fuck Yeah podcast. We did video, but she kept it to where you only saw cleavage. Well, I died out loud. I said, that's gangster. No, but like I said, it's kind of the brand. Because even to the point, like for example, Gibby the Clown. He's a porn star who wears a clown outfit. He is so committed to this shit. Mostly because of the job that he has, and I can speculate all day. And I'm probably right.
What do you think?
He's government.
Oh, he's
government.
So? Yeah.
The girls don't even see him outside. Very few of them seen him outside the mask and the outfit.
The first time I saw him, he was fucking Sub Girl, and I was like, she's fucking a clown. And then I realized, like, oh yeah, that's his thing.
That's his thing. He's sticking to it now. He can't change.
Oh no,
that's his. He's got a monopoly on that.
Oh, and see that's why I said it's kind of that's why I said the way that y'all do it, it works. Because I see just enough of the face to know that she's pretty as fuck. But I don't know who the fuck she is.
That's how we want to keep it. And I've had people so we went through a time just a couple months ago where I considered leaving my teaching job and not going back next year. And we were like, maybe we dive into this more. And then we had this big come to Jesus talk. And that's when I realized, you know what? I don't want to do this full time. I cannot, like you were saying, it's a lot of work. There is no Kim Kardashian viral moment. Like, you ain't going to put a picture of your feet on there once and make $1 million. That's not how this shit works. And I cannot make reels all day long. That's not who I am. I can't sit there and video chat all day. So I decided, you know what? No, we need to make this more fun again.
And see, one other thing they don't think about.
Yeah.
The financial institutions. This is even for podcasters. I have to explain to this mortgage dealer, this bank, and try to get a mortgage, where I get my money from. I can't say OnlyFans.
Right. Right. $50,000 in your bank account, and you can't tell anyone where it came from.
Yeah, that's why I'm about to like ask got a job. 9 to 5. Just because I didn't necessarily need it, but I was like, it helps me move better. Period.
For me, my 9 to 5 is my break from porn world.
Yeah.
I can't live in porn world 24/7. So I go to work and I'm in teacher world, and then I can come back to it with a fresh mind, because let me tell you, you catch me on the wrong hour in porn world and I'm like, fuck no, we're never collabing. I hate all of it.
No, people don't realize the mental side of filming. See, forget the swinging, what have you, the mental side, because now I got to get in front of this camera, and you already know your face is straight. You know they ain't gonna see you, but it's the angles, getting the right shot. Like I was watching one of your videos. I don't know who you was riding, but that ass was slapping very hard. And he wasn't slapping your ass. That's the funny part. I was like, damn, the pussy's snapping over there. The fuck? God dang, you know what I'm saying? But also it was your positioning that allowed not only you the sound, but we could see the dick going in the pussy. You get what I'm saying? So it's kind of like you kind of understand how to work a camera.
And the funny thing is, my friend, I don't. Like, I go in there and I don't give a fuck where the camera is. I just fuck. That's either my husband getting the great angles if he's cameraman, or the bull setting up cameras. I'll tell you what, I don't pay attention to them whatsoever. Like, what you see on video is just me authentically going in there to have a good time, and whatever's caught is caught. And thank God I got some good people around me that catch it, because it's never me.
Yeah, almost there. But I'm going to ask you this, though. And this is my last question, especially for Soccer Daddy. Now, do you know a difference or see a difference when she works with a pro on how they move her versus just a bull?
No, I actually don't, because I think we've been fortunate enough to have bulls that get it. And, like I said a little while ago, I like when she's got a connection with whoever she's with, because I want to see the raw, genuine, they're having a connection, they're fucking. I don't want to see a staged thing. I can go anywhere to see that shit. I want to see real sex. And, I think part of me getting into this, or part of us both getting into this, was the phrase, "You're my favorite porn star." I want to see you fuck. I don't care about all these other chicks that are out there. Yeah, they're hot and this and that, but this is my wife. I think she's sexy as fuck, and I enjoy having sex with her more than anyone. But I also want to see it, and that's what's the turn on for me. And if it's staged, or it's like, hey man, we're gonna fuck here doggy style for a couple minutes, and then I want you to ride me in reverse cowgirl and do this position and that position. It's staged, and I can tell. And the moment she's not having as much fun with it, I can read that. So I like when she's with the bull, and quite honestly, I don't give a fuck they can put a camera in the corner and not ever move it, and it give me that fly on the wall view, and I'm perfectly happy with that, because I know that they're having a good time and I can see it.
Okay. Yeah, because
I get in trouble when I go on like hot wife weekends with certain bulls that I'm really like, I have real good sexual chemistry with, because I'll forget to like turn on cameras or position cameras because I'm just in the moment. And then I get a phone call like, where the fuck are my pictures? Where's my video? And but it's also how he knows like, hey, I'm having a good time because I don't even think about that shit.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Now, because I always tell anybody when it comes to even the filming, well, especially the filming, the male talent is the engineer. His job is put in a position to look good. Period. So I mean, and for what I see, yeah, you got a nice thing going on over there. I'm like, I see if I ever shot with a boy, it'd be some fire.
Come on over, man.
Hey.
Oh, no, because to me, I tell you anyway, the key, the nastier, the sloppier, the freakier, the better the scene, the more it's going to sell.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yep.
So people, I done held this lovely couple up here for a minute, actually an hour. So you know what I got to do. I got to ask them the $1 million question. Soccer mom and soccer daddy, can I call you smoke buddies?
Always. Hell yeah, you can.
Say no more. So now I don't know how now for my premium smokers, I don't know how I'm going to pull that one off, but I'm still going to tell you about the first of two ways you can get extra content from the Smokers Lounge. I'm talking about the premium smoke room on loyal fans, because the best smoke is always premium. 5 premium podcasts for you to enjoy. 3 sexy hostesses you're going to fall in love with. It gets more unpredictable. It gets more candid. It gets more wilder. The conversation gets more saucier. Tits pop out. Dildos might pop out. You don't know unless you subscribe. And in the video store, you can see me put in that work. You get what I'm saying? And the second way you can get extra content, and that's on Spotify, only for my Spotify users, Savage Smoke. I talk to the industry's top guys. See, you always hear about the industry through a woman's eyes. Well, I bring it to you raw and uncut through a man's eye. I'm talking about guys like Alfonso Lays, my man Heck Tech, shouts out to him, my man Dread Ways, as well as Magic Montana. Yeah, we had a nice little conversation about him being a brand ambassador for sex toys for men. Yeah. Also, over 300 episodes combined of premium smoke podcast episodes that is not on Loyal Fans. Limited podcast series that I did, and a couple of special episodes that I have. So you have a lot to binge on with new episodes, extra episodes, of course, Savage twice a month. So go over there and get that Savage Smokes, why don't you? So now I'm going to shut up and let Soccer Mom and Soccer Daddy tell you where they can find you, where you can find them, and where you can spend that good money on them. Go ahead.
I'm going to let Hot Soccer Daddy take this over because I never know.
Hey, we'll just keep it nice and easy. For the podcast, listen anywhere you want. You listen to podcasts and just do a search that says The Adventures of a Hot Wife. So that's how you listen to our podcast. And then as far as seeing Sexy Soccer Mom getting all naked and riding that dick, go to Linktree. Sexy Soccer Mom is the Linktree. SEXXXY. So sexy with 3 X's, Soccer Mom. And we got everything on there. Fansly, OnlyFans, X, Reddit, whatever you think, she's on it. Sexy Soccer Mom.
See, there you go, people. So y'all go check that stuff out and check out their podcast. It's very good. Has to be damn good if you jump my ass on Good Pods.
I'm quite proud of that, actually, but also shocked. I'm fucking shocked right now.
I was like, when I saw it this morning, I said, I'm interviewing them today. I said, this must going to be a good-ass interview. Because I said, that let me know something. But see, people, that's why I love talking to other podcasters. Because, they call us porn cast, I guess. Well, guess what? I love talking to other porn casters. Because I want to show you different levels of the game and different spectrums of the game. You see what I'm saying? So with that being said, you know how we end these shows every day, all day. Life is a learning experience. If you haven't learned anything, what's the point of the experience? Smoke this over. Say goodbye to them, people.
Bye, everybody. Mwah, mwah.
Hey, I appreciate it. Thank you. We'll talk later.
No doubt. All right.